lover of all things iconic, here with your... Ooh. It's Mars, lover of all things iconic, here with your Met Gala Red Carpet review. And when I tell you, we got many looks to go through, so let's just jump into it. But first, let's get into what the theme is. So the theme is super fine, tailoring black style. And you can interpret the theme as paying homage to black culture by way of tailoring. So there's many different ways that you could go. Of course, most people went in the suited route because you can tailor a good suit and, you know, you fit into the theme, you're there. But there are many interpretations that you can do, and some people stepped outside of those bounds, and I'm very, very glad that they did. So let's jump into the looks. Now, the first look is Zendaya in Louis Vuitton style by the incomparable image architect, La Roche. Now, I like this suit. She looks great. She looks phenomenal. Zendaya looks great in a suit. I will say I am very underwhelmed. I was looking for much more from her because she knows how to execute a suit really, really well. So I'm like, this all we get? This is... I mean, anyway, so this look was inspired by Diana Ross's Mahogany and by Bianca Jagger's Yves Saint Laurent wedding look from 1971. Now, people are also saying that this may be a nod to what she's going to do her own wedding day, and I really hope that it's not. Zendaya, no. And what really made me side-eye this look is that the actress Anna Sawai wore custom Christian Dior, and the suit looks almost identical as far as, you know, on the surface level. The tailoring is a bit different, but it's wide, the silhouette is about the same. And Zendaya, her red carpet looks are not to be compared to anyone. Like, nobody can ever touch her on the red carpet. And so for her to be in the same category with Anna, meaning that you picked a look that was just too easy to interpret. Like, you just played it too safe. So for that reason alone, I'm going to chop Zendaya's look because... Electric chair. I'm not chopping it because she doesn't look great. I'm chopping it because I expect much more from her, especially when we're talking about tailoring and black dandyism. I wanted her to go all the way there. Megan Thee Stallion in custom Michael Kors, and she was styled by Eric Archibald. She actually attended the Met Gala as a guest of Michael Kors, and this look is a chop for me. Electric chair. It's just the fit of the dress is very off, and I just feel like it's very safe. Like, this is very expected. And Eric put up a picture of, was it Eartha Kitt? So this dress was inspired by Eartha Kitt, and then the hair is inspired by Josephine Baker. And the hair, the glam, I love, but this dress, it's a chop. Like, it's not giving me anything. I do like the white fur on top, and I hope that's like, you know, minor homage to Andre Leon Talley. That part is cute, but the look in itself as a whole is a chop, and I really want Megan to step outside of her comfort zone when it comes to styling, when it comes to fashion. It's just like she stays in this one particular area, especially when it comes to the Met. And girl, we sick of seeing this. Megan gives a very masculine approach in a lot of her raps, and some of her best songs to me have like that masculine macho energy, and I would have loved to have seen that on the red carpet. This is the perfect time to showcase that energy, and it fell flat. So I'm gonna have to chop Megan. Girl, maybe next year. Megan was the only one who paid homage to Josephine Baker, because Josephine Baker is the epitome of feminine black dandyisms. And my favorite Josephine Baker homage of the night, hands down, goes to FKA Twigs, who was styled by Carlos Nazario and Wells Bonner, and a deco feather trim cocktail dress of Swarovski scallop organza with the silk chiffon stole and custom Manolo Blahniks. This look is just, it's incomparable. From the pixie at the top, the muted makeup, the details, the organza in this dress, the feathering, the beading, the custom shoes, the custom Manolo Blahniks. Like, she just got this all the way right. And it's like Flapper, but modern day Flapper. Like, she got it exactly exactly right. This is, if Josephine Baker was still living today, this is how I imagine that she would look. This is just the perfect homage. Like, FKA Twigs, definitely one of the best looks of the night. Other people decided to pay homage to Josephine Baker by way of makeup or hair. And one of those people that paid homage to Josephine Baker's hair, like the little curls, is Quinta Brunson. Now, Quinta Brunson wore custom Sergio Hudson, and she was stopped by Jessica Pastor. Now, the look as a whole, it's a shot for me.
Electric chair.
It's just not giving me anything. This silhouette is not groundbreaking. It's not memorable at all. It's just a black and white lines. I'm not really seeing the dandyism, but her glam is definitely dandy, and I'm loving the glam. I think people also need to realize that Josephine Baker, she also played she wore a suit, and with her glam and her hair, like, so I wish people would have went more in that direction as well. If you're going to pay the homage to Josephine Baker, like, do your homework. I can tell that a lot of you were lazy, and when I look at Quinta Brunson, this just feels a bit lazy to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop it. Rihanna also paid homage to Josephine Baker. Her makeup artist Priscilla posted images of the mood board, and when it comes to makeup, it was all about Josephine Baker. Rihanna was dressed by Marc Jacobs and styled by Jaleel Weaver, and this look it's exceptional. Marc Jacobs can do no wrong. I mean, he can sometimes, but for this red carpet, everything was a 10 out of 10. So Rihanna's Marc Jacobs look is just, this is black dandyism. This is what I am talking about. Let's start with the hat. This hat is giving me black auntie from the South, Easter Sunday, going to church. Like, this is a hat that is put in a box at the top of the closet, and it is pulled out for only special occasions. So the hat is already giving me what I need. We already talked about the Josephine Baker inspired makeup, giving me exactly what I need. Now, the fits. Let's get into Marc Jacobs and his design technique. Now, this is the first time that I have seen a pregnant woman in a corset that is tailored to the baby bump. Now she brought the theme literally to the red carpet. Like, that baby bump corset, phenomenal. This is how you premiere a baby bump. Now, as a Rihanna fan, am I annoyed that we are expecting another baby? Yes, I am. Very much annoyed because, girl, you be in these magazines talking about, I know what my new album gonna sound like, I know exactly what the project gonna be. Then, girl, where is it? Or when you talking about the baby and talking, you know, in code? Because, girl, it seems like at this point, the babies are the albums. And if that's the case, that's fine, girl, because your discography cannot be touched. But anyway, back to the clothes. And then the skirt is a blazer. Like, that is how you do black dandyism. That is how you scalp the carpet. She really scalped the carpet. Will I say she was the best dressed like normal? No. But she did leave an impact. She absolutely left an impact, and she absolutely put her stamp on what black dandyism is. Even the collar around the neck. Phenomenal. I am living for Rihanna. She wore custom Amina Muaddi pumps that also are in the realm of black dandyism. I cannot ask for anything more. Rihanna ate it to pieces. Marc Jacobs also dressed Doja Cat. Doja Cat was styled by Brett Allen Nelson, and she took interpretation to the 80s. Like, her black dandyism resides in the 80s with the zoot suit, and then with the leopard print on top, and then the hair. Her inspiration was definitely Grace Jones. I watched her Vogue Get Ready With Me video, and it was all about that 80s glam Grace Jones. Even if you look at her makeup is definitely 80s glam, and I think this is a nod to Doja Cat's next era. It's going to live in the 80s because she just kept referencing Grace Jones. When I look at this look, I see Grace Jones. Even the Kiki boots. The Marc Jacobs Kiki boots usually come with a platform heel. Baby, Doja said, put me a stiletto pump on my Kiki boot. She is wearing a stiletto pump on the Kiki boot, and I hope that Marc Jacobs is going to release these to the public because they are just phenomenal. Doja, 10 out of 10. At first, when I saw the look, I was like, this is a bit safe for Doja. But it's not. The more I get into it, the more I get into the silhouette, the more I get into the technicality of it all. This is over the top black dandyism, and this is exactly what I need on the red carpet. Marc Jacobs also dressed J Balvin in a pink zoot suit. And this zoot suit is phenomenal. And I'm glad that it's pink because color is part of Black dandyism. Color brings joy. That should be a part of your dandyism. So a lot of people went with the muted black or the gray pinstripe. And I'm just like, that is so predictable and boring. So I'm glad that J Balvin gave us that light pink salmon. And what I love most about J Balvin's look is that I can tell he did his homework. Like, look at this hat. This hat is definitely zoot, Black dandyism. And then the tailoring of the suits. Get into the outline. Get into that pink outline. Like, this is a monochromatic look. The pink tie, and then that crease, that sharp, heavy crease, that is Black dandyism. When I tell you, if you are participating in dandyism and you don't have a crease in your slack, start over. Game over. You already in the wrong spot. But this is phenomenal. 10 out of 10, one of the best dressed men of the night, courtesy of Marc Jacobs. Like, Marc Jacobs really on the carpet. Like, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But back to Josephine Baker, because we have more Josephine Baker homage to talk about. And one of them comes from Gigi Hadid, who was styled by Gabriella Carifa Johnson in Miu Miu. Now, this dress is like a duplicate of the dress that Black woman designer Zelda Wynn made for Josephine Baker. And it's a great duplicate. Like, it is spot on. The detailing is exceptional from the hair to the glam. Gabriella really did her homework and took it there. Now, does it live within the theme of Black dandyism as far as the tailoring goes? I would say no, but this dress is it's perfection on her body. So I guess maybe yes, it does live in tailoring. Let's say yes, it does live in tailoring. This is a great way to pay homage to Josephine Baker. I'm glad that Gigi Hadid had enough sense to pull in her Black friend who has knowledge of what Black dandyism is and was able to execute a look and bring homage to Josephine Baker by way of a look that was designed by a Black woman. That intentionality is Black dandyism. It's not all about the look, it's all about the intention as well. And Gigi Hadid and Gabriella Carifa Johnson knocked it out of the park. One thing about it, an 81-year-old woman who hasn't attended the Met in 22 years, pulling up to the Met in 2025 and shutting the entire carpet down. Diana Ross, that's how you do it. Diana Ross shut the carpet down in 1611, which is a brand owned by Nigerian designer Ugo Mosey, and he collaborated with Diana and her son Evan Ross on the look. And with this look, Diana Ross wanted to pay homage to her own family legacy. So if you look at the dress, it is embroidered with the names of all of her children and all of her grandchildren. And that is her legacy. And she looks phenomenal. Like, it's giving me that Diana Ross has a particular glam look, and this falls right in line with it, but it's just like in modern day time, and I love this. I love that the carpet was cleared out for her. I love that she made a statement at 81 years old, still looking fab, still letting you girls have it. You girls cannot, you can't, when Diana would have came on that carpet, there is a little scene where Zendaya was like on the red carpet, and then Diana comes and like Zendaya just moves. Because she knows, like, first of all, her look was inspired by Diana Ross. And she knows that Diana Ross is just, she needs her space because she is a Black icon. She is Black dandyism personified. When we talk about feminine dandyism, Josephine Baker, Diana Ross, those are the it girls. So I'm glad Diana showed up and showed out. And not only that, her legacy also walked the red carpet in Marc Jacobs, because Tracee Ellis Ross was also one of the best dressed women of the night in Marc Jacobs. Custom Marc Jacobs. You can't get this in the style. Tracy's look is just, it's so fun and it brings so much joy. She was on the red carpet and she stated, I feel like it's animated joy and artistry, which is right on the nose because I feel so much joy when I look at her look. Like the different shades of pink, the burgundy, the white, the red. The hat was designed by Stephen Jones, and then the look and the getup was designed by Marc Jacobs. This huge bow in the back, this is Black dandyism at its finest. This is somebody who really done their homework, and this is somebody who really wanted to hone in and bring it home. Even her glam, the dark eyes with the red lip, it's just masculine, but also so feminine at the same time. And I was hoping that that's what we would see a lot of androgyny, because we are talking about Black dandyism and tailoring. We're talking about masculine silhouettes. So I would hope that the women would play more in that masculine era and bring their feminine energy to it, because that's what's going to turn the look. And Tracy, she turned it. Marc Jacobs, Marc Jacobs is designing like the rent is due. Like, he is not a signified, legendary, iconic designer. Like, and that is what's going to keep him at the top of the top, because this look here, phenomenal. And it's so playful. Like, it looks like it's straight out of like a cartoon in real life. And that's like, it's fantasy. And I'm amazed by it. I'm mesmerized by this. And then Tracee Ellis Ross is just a fashion icon in her own right. So she carried this look super well. I would love to know how involved Tracee was in designing this look and what she wanted, because Tracee, she's a fashion girl and she knows exactly what she wants and how she wants to look. So I would love to know, like, what was the inspiration, what was on the mood board, like what pictures and looks did she take to Marc Jacobs and her stylist to be like, you know, this is what I want to wear. Speaking of androgyny, let's get into some of the other girls who gave us some androgynous looks. Now, I absolutely love androgyny. You cannot go wrong with androgyny because it lives in masculine and feminine energy, and it just depends on how you carry it. It's like the look it has to be great, but it's also about how you carry it. What is your energy giving? And Doechii in Louis Vuitton, styled by Sam Wolf, is definitely giving androgynous. I knew that Doechii would play in that masculine realm because she does it so well. She paid homage, I feel, to her, I think it was Paper Magazine, where she wore the fro and the whitey tighties, and like she turned herself into a masculine silhouette. And I feel that this is a continuation of that, just with a touch of Louis Vuitton. Now, I will say, the way that she was leaving that hotel room in that box, cursing out staff, which she should, because don't play with me. I want my look to be, you know, a surprise until I get to the carpet. So y'all need to get off of Doechii, because that's just, it's a stressful time. Somebody is bound to get cursed out. It's just what it is. Like, don't work for me, because baby, if I'm stressed out, somebody getting cursed out. It's just what it is. I'm gonna apologize, you know, after my nerves come down. But it's a time. This is her debut at the Met. Cut the girl some slack. But I did expect more. Like, when I saw the look, I was like, this is what you was hiding? This is not... She wore, she threw a party, a pre-Met Gala party, and this look is very similar to that. So I just thought she would just go out the realm and like give us something completely different. However, I do love the look. It's not a chop for me. And what I love most about the look is the glam. Like that LV scar that she put on her face, phenomenal. It takes me back to like fraternities and sororities and how they would brand their logos into their skin. That's what that gave me, and that's just like a whole nother realm of Black dandyism. I do love a tuxedo jacket with tails. I love that she did the tails with the shorts. It's giving not Pharrell, it's giving homage to Pharrell Williams as well, who is also a modern day Black dandy. He is one of the most modern Black dandies, if you ask me. He has really changed the trajectory of Black masculine fashion. So I think she's paying homage to Pharrell here too. The tailored shorts, gray. I love that she didn't wear pumps. I love that she kept it, you know, all the way masculine from head to toe. And then the afro just makes it very Black and iconic. With the cigar, she really stepped into her masculine energy. So I'm here for that. Did I expect more? Yes. Did she give just enough to not get chopped? Absolutely. Go off, Doechii. Now, my favorite androgynous look on the carpet this year would have to go to Hunter Schafer and Prada, styled by Dara. I was so happy to see Hunter step into her more masculine side, because Hunter is a trans woman, and trans women typically tend to stray away from masculine looks because, you know, they have transitioned into a woman. But the fact that Hunter can play in masculine looks and still bring that feminine edge to it, phenomenal. She looks, this is the sexiest I have ever seen Hunter look. And Hunter has given us many looks, but the way that she played in androgyny here, doing the most with the absolute least, that's how you do a Hunter. That is how you carry the girls. So when it comes to androgyny, hands down, Hunter Schafer took it. She took it. Now, we can't talk about androgynous looks and not talk about the queen of doing androgyny. And that is the one, the only, the iconic Madonna, who wore Tom Ford and came to the Met as a guest of Hader Ackerman, who is the creative director of Tom Ford. Now, Madonna has played in androgyny many times over her career, and every time it has been a hit. It has caused controversy. It has changed the trajectory of fashion. She just knows how to play in a suit really well. So I'm glad that she stepped into her masculine energy here, because this off-white suit, phenomenal. Phenomenal. She just... Madonna, legend, icon. Love that she played an androgyny. What I love most about researching these red carpets is that sometimes I will learn about people who I don't know by way of their outfit. And what I love most about that is that means that you did your job. When you're walking a red carpet, you're walking it for publicity. You're walking this red carpet for people to know who you are, to build your audience. I had no clue who Joey King was. But when I saw this Miu Miu suits, I instantly needed to know who she was. This is also one of my favorite androgynous looks of the night. One thing about me, I love a checkerboard print. A checkerboard print shoe, interior decor, pant, purse, checkerboard, give it to me. It's just a print that is just timeless and iconic to me. And this Miu Miu suit is very gaudy and black dandy. Like, I feel that this lives in the realm of black dandyism by way of a pimp. This is what a pimp would wear. This is clean. This is iconic from head to toe. The hair is perfect. The glam, perfection. The details on the suit, Miu Miu. This is very unexpected from Miu Miu for me. Like, Miu Miu is usually like, they keep it calm and timid, but they knocked this out of the park. They knocked this out of the park. After Hunter Schafer, it's Joey King for me. After Hunter, Joey is 1 centimeter behind, not far behind, because this is actually, the more that I look at it, Joey King is number 1, Hunter close number 2, because this silhouette, even the way that she's carrying it, then the tailoring of it all. When a pant can sweep the ground, that means it's tailored perfectly. She's not stepping on the pant, it's sweeping the ground. It's just, Joey, you made a fan out of me. I still really don't know if you're an actress or a singer or whatever. I do know, however, you gave me exactly what I need. Black dandyism. Exactly. Cardi B and Burberry styled by Colin Carter. She also stepped in her more androgynous look, because Cardi is usually all about being sexy, bringing that feminine edge. So I'm glad she stepped into her more masculine side and had fun with the thing. My only request is that she should have kept it masculine from head to toe. I didn't need to see the cleavage. Like, she was supposedly paying homage to Prince, which this is a very Prince look. So kudos to that, but I wish you would have took it all the way there and gave us a white button up inside of this green suit all the way up to the neck, and just give us that masculine energy. Like, give us that bossy energy, because you give us sexy all the time. That's expected. But it's not a chop at all. Cardi, this is actually one of her best Met Gala looks for me, because Cardi always, usually for me, she usually does too much, and this is like just enough, and she's carrying this look so well. So I'm here for it, Cardi. Absolutely. Just, you know, next time, take it all the way there. Take it all the way there. We're tailoring, we're doing masculine. Keep the sexy at home, because your feminine energy is going to bring the sexy. You are naturally just have a sexual way of being, and that's going to come through in whatever you wear. So don't be afraid to play in the more masculine side of things. There are so many androgynous looks, y'all. I'm just trying to knock them out, okay? Ugbad Abdi, she wore a custom Michael Kors, and for me, this was big homage to Andre Leon Talley, because when I look at the cape on the back and like that paisley design in the cape, that's Andre Leon Talley all day. Andre would have ate this look up. The bow tie, the cummerbund, and then the pinstripe, but like the crystallized pinstripe. This is a look. It is very busy, so it could have went wrong, but I think it went all the way right. The top hat, again, it's her feminine energy that's carrying this masculine look over the edge. And that is androgyny. That's how you do it. I'm here for it. She's definitely one of the best dressed androgyny girls as well. I will say, however, the pant can be a bit more tailored, but I think that was done purposely. Like the oversized, dragging the ground. Also a part of black dandyism, so I'm here for it. And then the muted makeup, so you can focus on the clothes and her feminine energy. Exceptional. It's just so exceptional. I was shocked to learn that this was Lauryn Hill's first time on the Met Gala Red Carpet. Like, this is her making her Met Gala Red Carpet debut, and I was very shocked to learn that. So Lauryn Hill is wearing a designer by the name of Chenny Chan Couture, and this butter yellow is like the color of the season, and she nailed it. She nailed it. From the collar, the necklace, the tie, and the details in the yellow dress. It's just, It's phenomenal. I love that it goes around the neck and under the arm and then goes down to the floor. Like the train has a particular purpose and it's not just to drag the ground. It's to accentuate her suit. We see the crease. We got our crease in the front. The only thing that really got on my nerves about this look is why are you carrying this blue Kelly bag? Girl, leave it at home or give it to your sister or give it to somebody. It's fucking up the vibes. It's fucking up the vibes, but you look phenomenal. I love the hair. I love the glam. This is Lauryn Hill. This is the icon, and she's giving me icon. And I love that the blazer is double-breasted. Yes, Lauryn Hill. Yes, she absolutely ate. I wish I could see the shoe. Let's see. Can I see the shoe? What's the shoe giving, Miss Lauryn Hill? I can't really see the shoe because the pant is kind of tailored over it. But as far as the look, I'm here for this, and I'm here for Lauryn Hill being on the Met Gala Red Carpet. Yara Shahidi in Fear of God, stopped by Jason Bolden, also plays in the world of androgyny. Absolutely here for it. That crease, what I tell you about them creases, that crease in the front, absolutely golden. This black overcoat, very masculine, very sexy, but her feminine energy is what's carrying this look. Like, I know I keep saying it, but I just need y'all to know. This is how you do black dandyism in form of tailoring. This is how you pay homage to that. The burgundy under it is just so slight and subtle. The texture is just, this is rich. This is rich. My only change will probably be the hair, but the hair is not too bad for me, but I would have loved like the pulled back bun or a pony, or even a finger wave. Something to just accentuate that more masculine, feminine edge. But Yara ate down. Yara ate down. You know what? The more I look at these androgynous looks from these women, my mind keeps changing about who did it the best. Because now I'm looking at model Imaan Hammam, and she is wearing a custom suit by Magna Butram, and this, she murdered it. She murdered it. It's giving me Harlem Renaissance on another level. And what's really carrying the look over the top for me is that she is wearing the new Margiela Christian Louboutin collab. And that tabby toe sticking out, it's just doing it for me. Y'all know I'm a tabby girl. It is doing it for me. The white and the silhouette of this suit and how it accentuates her waist, like it comes in on her waist and then flares out with the oversized slacks. She murdered this. And then the feather on the head, I'm living for this. The makeup, the dark raccoon eye, the cane, pimp, okay? P-I-M-P. I don't know what you heard about me, okay? Listen, the shoulders, exceptional. Exceptional. Is it better than Joey King? I think Joey King took it. I think this can go right up there with Hunter Schafer, though. Definitely can. This is just, wow. It's that Margiela pump, it's really doing something for me. It really took the look to another place, and a great place, absolutely. Now, there were some people who tried to play an androgyny, it didn't quite work out. And I'm gonna start with Amelia Gray, who was wearing custom Valentino. What were you thinking with this do-rag? Like, what is this? I'm really trying to figure this out, and it feels a bit disrespectful. Like, I don't feel that you're intentionally trying to disrespect black dandyism, but this is your interpretation. This is your interpretation of what black dandyism is. I'm looking at the look, and I'm trying to wrap my mind around what exactly was supposed to be going on here.
Electric chair.
And the more and more I look at the look, I'm like, I don't even think it is very androgynous because it's very masculine at the top and then it's kind of feminine at the bottom. But what was the point here? What were you trying to get across? What was your reference point? That's what I want to know. Because this is a chop from the heavens.
Electric chair.
All around. From the do-rag all the way down to the floral legging or floral stocking, whatever this is. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, girl. Alessandro. Now, I'm not going to give you too much because you did send some great looks down the runway, but this one in particular is a chop for me. Speaking of Valentino, Colman Domingo, who was the host or one of the hosts of the Met Gala, he wore Valentino, which is not a shock because he has been wearing a lot of Valentino lately. They make a great team. I'm glad that he has a relationship with that house. Colman Domingo was styled by Wayman and Micah. I'm I'm on the fence about his look simply because, not because I don't like it, but it's just like certain aspects of it that I feel didn't work. Like the cape, perfect homage to Angelina Jolie. I love that. But the blue with the silver on top, it's kind of clashing for me. So I'm gonna chop the cape.
Electric chair.
When he took the cape off and he gave us the suit, like the zoot suit, but in a very Valentino Alessandro way, I like the suit. I will say, however, Colman Domingo has given us this look before because he wears lots of Valentino and they're always mixing prints. So I do feel like this is a bit safe, but he looks phenomenal. He looks stunning. It's just safe, and I wanted him to like take it over the edge. I would have loved for him to continue to play in that realm of like the old vintage dandy that he did for his Vogue magazine cover. I would have loved to see an iteration of that because that would have just carried so bad, because he looks great on this Vogue cover, but when it comes to the red carpet, I just feel like you could have took it there. I guess I don't know why he didn't, but I just wish that he would have took it there. So the cape is a chop, the suit under, we're gonna let it slide because it's tailored well, it's within theme. I like the mixing of the prints. They all complement each other really well. And it's Colman Domingo. His aura is fashion, so he gonna carry a look. Who else wore Valentino? Somebody else wore Valentino. Who was it? Let me think. Who wore Valentino? Who wore Valentino? They're one of my favorites too. Ooh, let me find them, y'all. Justice Smith and Valentino. This is just exceptional. From the finger waves to the makeup, the glam, the blush on his cheeks. This is a phenomenal look. And then the contrast of the polka dot with the rest of the suit. I just love the silhouette of this. This is definitely one of my favorite looks of the night. Because look at the neck. The neck is like tied by way of the suit. Like, this is just a silhouette that I have not seen in a suit, and it makes me very excited about what Alessandro is going to do with Valentino. I hope to see more of this silhouette because this is phenomenal. And again, that crease, we got our crease in the front. This is a black dandy. This is a black queer dandy. This is what I am talking about. This is how you shut the carpet down. Now, if I had to make any changes, I probably would replace the buttons with something more avant-garde and more gaudy, but I'm not mad at the buttons either. This is a phenomenal look. Like Valentino, Alessandro, absolutely. Now, Louis Vuitton was a big sponsor of the Met. Pharrell was one of the hosts. So they dressed quite a bit of people. So let's go through some of the Louis Vuitton girlies. And we're gonna start out with Lisa and Louis Vuitton. Now, when I first saw this look, I was like, oh, she's eating it. She's eating it. I loved it upon first glance because it's very, very sexy. But then I saw Rosa Parks on her coochie, and I was like, oh no, this is a chop. Because for real, why would you put Rosa Parks on Lisa's coochie?
Electric chair.
That's not Black Daddies. That's not the homage we want. Because first of all, does Lisa even know who Rosa Parks is? Lisa, in the comments, let me know. Do you know who Rosa Parks is? And don't Google either. Who is Rosa Parks and why is she on your coochie? It just don't make no sense to me. Like, for real, I'm not understanding that. Now, this look could have been phenomenal, but don't play with my ancestors like that.
Electric chair.
Now, if she was black, maybe I would feel different. But even then, it's just like Rosa Parks embroidered on your coochie. I don't know. It's a child for me. It's a child. Speaking of Pharrell, him and his wife Helen attended, of course, because he's one of the hosts. And let's look at these looks separately. I'm going to start with Pharrell first. Now, Pharrell is wearing a blazer made out of pearls. Pharrell is known for wearing pearls. Like, that's kind of his aesthetic, so I'm glad he stuck with that. My only gripe with this look is the tailoring of the pant. So you have a flare pant. Why is it tailored so high? Like, it should be tailored a bit low. I feel like your toe should be peeking out. Why can't we see the whole shoe? So that makes me want, actually, I'm gonna chop Pharrell's look.
Electric chair.
Because that pant messed it up. The blazer, cute. It's not nothing to write home about though, but it is cute. But that pant just ruined it for me. Now, Helen, Also in Louis Vuitton with this leather bodysuit and the leather blazer on top. I know the girls really didn't care for this, but I'm living for it. I'm living for it. It's giving me very much dominant energy. It's giving me very masculine energy with the feminine edge. Love the Louis Vuitton stocking and then the shoe as well. I don't know. I feel like Helen ate it up a bit. She definitely ate it more than Lisa did because her and Lisa are giving similar looks and silhouettes, but hers is taking it home a bit more for me. Again, Lisa, Rosa Parks on your coochie, girl. We don't play them games in America like that, girl. Don't bring that over here. Do not bring that over here. And I don't know what it is, but Louis Vuitton did not want any of their women in pants this year because Sabrina Carpenter also wore Louis Vuitton. Now, I do like this Louis Vuitton on Sabrina Carpenter. She was on the red carpet saying that Pharrell said she was too short for pants, so he didn't give her any pants. But I do feel that this is a bit safe for Sabrina Carpenter because she plays in this silhouette quite a bit. Like, especially on her tour and her performance looks, it can kind of go in this direction. I do like it, though. The pinstripe, the silver button detailing. The only thing that's chopping it for me is the hair. Like, this hair, I know it was raining the day of the Met Gala, so the humidity probably got to her. But other than that, it's exceptional. And her glam is very 90s, very Christina Aguilera, who is one of her biggest inspirations. But it does age her a bit. But I think if you're doing 90s glam, that's kind of the point, to live in that whole 90s aesthetic, which does age you a little bit in the best way possible. This pump took it over. Okay, this platform, this burgundy with the bow on the back. She looks phenomenal. I'm here for it. I just feel like I've seen this from her before because, again, she plays in this world a lot. Of course, Pharrell had to dress his best friend Pusha T in Louis Vuitton, and he wore burgundy pinstripes as well, and the creases in the front, so we're gonna give him kudos for that. I really, really love these Louis Vuitton shoes. They are exceptional. The look as a whole, though, I kind of want to chop it, because it's just like, is it a chop? Let me think about it. So, this sprinkle on the top of the suit, like this detailing on the top, is giving me Coquiana. And you know, Pusha T raps about that and talks about that, like, I'm your pusher, pushing the Coquiana. I don't know if this is homage to that. If it is, though, it's not a chop. But if it's not, if this is just there to be there, it's a chop. So I need to know a little bit more about this look because it's not a bad, horrible look. He looks great, but it's just like, I'm not moved at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop it. I'm not moved. I'm not moved at all.
Electric chair.
But I do love those shoes. Those shoes are taking it for me. And again, kudos to the crease. I'm gonna give you kudos for the crease. But the look as a whole, I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Am I being too harsh on Pusha? I don't know. I still cannot get over Lisa and Rosa Parks on her coochie. This is why, this is what I was a bit worried about, how the girls who are not black was going to interpret this. Y'all did not leave anything on the table, clearly. Speaking of people not leaving anything on the table, Halle Berry and Laquan Smith. Now, I love that Halle Berry picked a black designer to give her black dandyism. I love that. I'm always gonna love that. However, this look is a chop for me.
Electric chair.
And it's because I can see her coochie line. And it's not that I can see the coochie line. It's just that the way that the dress is tailored, it's not doing her body and her silhouette any favors. It's just, it's a lot. And not in a good way. Not in a good way. I do love her glam. I do love the hat. She could have left the necklace at home. Because this dress has such a deep neckline. I would have loved to have just focused on that. But this peekaboo coochie moment, it just ruined the look for me. Let me see the bag. What the bag giving? Let me see the bag. Let me see the bag. Now, I love the bag. The bag is giving like peekaboo booty, but it's like her crack is covered by the material, so you're just getting like mentions of her butt, and I like that, and I wish that it was interpreted that way in the front. It just needed to be tailored a bit different in the front. I don't know if the lines need to be of a different proportion or what, different fabric. I don't know, but that's just ruining the look for me. So I had to chop it. I had to chop it.
Electric chair.
One thing you can't do is you cannot talk about black dandyism and not talk about the most famous black dandy in terms of Vogue and American fashion, and that is the late, great Andre Leon Talley. I knew once this thing was announced that we would see lots of homage to Andre Leon Talley, and the girls that pay homage to Andre Leon Talley left it all on the floor, and I know he's looking down and he is just super proud of the legacy that he left behind, because I saw his legacy all over this red carpet, especially in these capes. So let's get into the girls that wore capes. And we're going to start out with one of the most famous modern black dandies, and that is Janelle Monae. Janelle Monae is wearing Thom Browne, and they collab with costume designer Paul Tanswell, and she is styled by Alexandra Madelcorn, who is her regular stylist, and this is one of the best looks on the carpet. Janelle Monae wanted to play the character of a time traveler, and to be quite frank, Janelle Monae has played in dandyism her entire career, and it started out as a necessity as she did not have money to buy costumes for all of her performances, so she picked the uniform and she stuck to it. She paid homage to her ancestors by way of her uniform, and it worked for her. Now, you know, she's just like the superstar, and she's kind of moving away from that, but she still has a bit of, when it comes to red carpets and like intentional looks, you still see hints of that dandyism in there. It's just a bit more elevated now, so I'm glad that Janelle got to have this full circle moment with this thing because it's exceptional. The first thing that gags me about this look is the cape. This cape is very Andre Leon Talley, and what really gagged me about it is that the suits on the front of the cape, like the cape in itself is a tailored suit without being an actual suit. That's how you do it. That's how you flip the thing on its head. But then it gets even better because she took the suit off and revealed a well-tailored suit with a skirt. But the skirt is still giving the silhouette of a pant. Like, she's really just playing mind tricks on the eye. She's playing mind tricks on the eye, and that is how you do it. Like, Janelle murdered this, and I knew that she would. She was one of the people I was looking forward to the most. Like, this is Andre Leon Talley homage on another level. Paul Tanswell, he also helped with looks from Debbie Allen and Chappelll Roan. And I want to talk about this Chappelll Roan look that was styled by Genesis Webb, designed by Paul Tanswell. This look was inspired by black queer dandyism icon Sylvester and Sly Stone. And I love that Chappelll Roan, being a queer person herself, wanted to put homage on that black queer perspective of black dandyism. Because when you look at Sylvester and you look at his fashion and his iconic choices of wardrobe, black dandy indeed. I know a lot of people, when they think of black dandy, they think of, masculine tailored silhouettes. But when it comes to Sylvester still kept that masculine tailored silhouette, but he brought that feminine energy and also brought those feminine silhouettes to black dandyism. And I'm glad that Chappelll Roan was able to pay homage to that. And I would say this is also a homage to Andre Leon Talley, because you have the black fur cape moment, and then she took it off and revealed her suit, and I have no complaints about this suit at all, because black dandyism is all about, or dandyism in general is all about your personal style, and this suiting is personal to Chappelll Roan's specific, unique style. No one on the red carpet looks like her. Nobody on the red carpet can come close to her glam, her hair, even the way that her suit is fitting with the slit at the bottom and opening. This is exceptional. Chappelll Roan was definitely one of the best dressed, and then you get into the intention behind the look, and it just takes it up another notch. Chappelll Roan, 8 down. As you can see, the queer girlies, they do their research and they get it right the first time. Every time. I'm still on Lisa with this Rosa Parks on her coochie. I cannot get over that. Like, what's going on? And while we're over here, let's get into Debbie Allen. Auntie Debbie Allen looked very glamorous, and she gave you that very much that Harlem Nights type of iconic black dandy. She looks phenomenal. I love this. Paul Tanswell, phenomenal job. She is just, Debbie Allen is somebody who always gives like a particular image of glam, but this is like out of her realm, and she's murdering it. Like, I love this silhouette. Her husband also looks great. He is complimenting her look very, very well. They both look super amazing. And it also gives me hints of PIMP. Like, this is pimp regalia, okay? This is something you would wear. I remember seeing growing up, like, pimp balls where all the pimps would get together, and some of the women would be coming and stepping just like Debbie Allen is right now. So go off, Debbie. Now, I want to say Tyler Perry was also paying homage to Angelina Talley, but it was not done in a great way. It's a chop for me.
Electric chair.
And I'm saying it's Angelina Talley homage just the way that the overcoat and like how it is laying on top of the suit. I have seen Angelina Talley do something very similar to this. Of course, Angelina Talley's overcoat will go to the floor. I don't know why Tyler Perry decided to stop his at his calf, but I'm just not here for this to look at all. Like, it's just, I don't know who the designer is. It's just, it's a chop. Like, it looks very cheap to me. To me, it looks very cheap. I will say I do like his, he wore a brooch as a bow tie instead of an actual bow tie. I do like that little detail. And I do like the black suiting under. It's just that overcoat that is hideous to me. Like, Tyler, this is not $1 billion. This is, no. Chop for me. Chop for me.
Electric chair.
Another chop for me is going to have to be Lupita. Now, Lupita, we love you in the shade of blue. You have done it over the years, and it's a hit every single time. That's the color on her skin. It's just gonna pop every time. But I'm just not impressed. This is also, I feel, Angelina Talley homage. Actually, I'm gonna take that back, because the more and more I look at it, this Chanel suit, she's wearing Chanel, it is tailored very well. And the homage to Angelina Talley with the cape on the back, the crease in the front, she looks good. The iced out eyebrows, Lupita looks good. I am not gonna chop it. I'm not. At first I wanted to because I thought it was a bit overkill, but it's all working together for the good. Chanel, you got this one right. You got this one right. Yeah. I'm looking to see if there was anything I would change about it. And no, I love that it's monochromatic. The top hat, everything is the same color. The inside's the same color. The floral brooch, giving that iconic Chanel aesthetic. This is, this is great. I'm here for this. Who I'm not here for is Serena Williams. She attended the Met Gala with, I'm sitting here looking at the man and can't say his name. Edward Enninful. So Serena attended the Met Gala with Edward Enninful, and she is wearing a Moncler collection that was designed by Edward Enninful, and it is hideous.
Electric chair.
Like, Serena, I know you get tired of me chopping you every year. I just know you do. Now, what I will say, the glam, the makeup, and the finger waves, here for that. When I get down to the dress and the silhouette of it all, what were we going for here? Like, this comforter, cape, shawl, whatever you want to call it, is giving me comforter. And then this slit in the dress, like, what was the purpose of that? I'm not understanding. I really want to get it. I don't like chopping Serena. Every time I see you on the red carpet, girl, I'm chopping you to pieces. And I know you're tired of it because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of chopping you. But girl, facts are facts. This is a chop for me. It's just, I don't know what the Edward, let me know in the comments, DMs, whatever. What was the purpose of this? What were you going for? Because just looking at it head on, it's not doing anybody any favors. It's not doing you as a designer any favors. It's not doing Serena any favors either. Like, even the way that the dress lays on her silhouette, it's just, Serena, I'm tired of chopping you, girl. Next year, I hope not to chop you. I'm tired of chopping you.
Electric chair.
Now, one of the best Angelina Talley homages, in my opinion, is Brian Tyree Henry in Orange Culture, which is a Nigerian up-and-coming brand. I have been researching Orange Culture a bit lately because I love their tailoring, love their silhouettes, love their play on print and color. And Brian brought all of that to the red carpet. My man looks good, okay? He looks good. And I love the knee-high boot. I love the way that the cape lays on the suit. Like, if you look at Angelina Talley and his capes, they would lay on top of his suit in a particular way. And I feel that Brian paid very close to that detail, and he got it all the way right here. I love the accentuated cuffs on the button-up and the leather tie. it doesn't get better than a Letters High. Like, it just gives us that extra that we need. Like, Brian, my man. Looking good. Looking phenomenal. This is Angelina Talley homage. This is how you do it. Actually, he's not the best because I would say Janelle Monae is the best, but he's second best. Second best with the Angelina Talley homage. His Atlanta co-star LaKeith Stanfield also gave a bit of homage to Angelina Talley with this Ferragamo number by Maximilian Davis. I absolutely love this look. That cream, that off-white with the black slack, and then that red handkerchief to just throw it off just a bit. This is done exceptionally well. Maximilian Davis, absolutely. And I love that he looks super comfortable and chic. Like, he looks like that around the way black dandy. And I feel like this is what you should be wearing. Like, this is how you do it. This is exactly how you do it. And the hats, the position of his body, the energy that he's carrying the look with, absolutely, this is phenomenal. And then if you look at the back of the train on the overcoat, it has tassels at the end, so it's kind of giving like that scarf vibe. This is a black winter dandy. Abso-fucking-lutely. Go off, LaKeith. Jaden Smith also decided to pay homage to Angelina Talley, wearing a suit designed by Oswald Boateng, who is a Ghanaian British tailor known for their exceptional tailoring. And it's a chop for me.
Electric chair.
It's a chop for me, more so because of the fit of the suit. Like, when I look down at the shoe portion of it, it's just not really giving me what I need. The cape I do like. The max part as well. It's just a look in it as a whole. It's not all of that cohesive to me, and it's just not. I don't know. I've seen Jaden wear better suits. This is just giving me bored. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop it. But I do love the homage to Angelina Talley. I do love that. But I don't know. It's kind of giving me that same energy or aura of Colman Domingo's cape, where yes, it's a cape. Yes, it's Angelina Talley homage. But is it moving the needle a bit? No. Damson Idris is wearing Tommy Hilfiger, and he showed up at the red carpet in an F1 race car suit and a helmet. I guess he's promoting a new movie he's about to be in, and then he had his team rip off the suit to reveal his Tommy Hilfiger suit. Now, when they ripped it off, I'm thinking it's gonna be, something out of the park, exceptional. When you're doing reveals, it has to eat. Like, it has to match the momentum of the moment. When y'all do these reveals and it's just like, oh, okay, that's what was under here, it's pissing me off. Don't piss me off. He looks great, but it's Damson Idris. Like, how can he not look great? He's just a naturally fine man. When I get into the tailoring of the suit, this is a great suit. But it's a bore. It's a bore for me. It's not a chop though, because he looks phenomenal in it. There is a crease in the front. Love the point toe. I love that he kept it red from head to toe. I'm not moved at all. For you to rip off that race car suit, it should have been much more drama going on here. Learn from the gays. Y'all want to do a reveal like the gays, but don't want to actually do your homework on the gays. Like, yeah. Not a bad look, though. Not a bad look. The fashion queen, the icon herself, Miley Cyrus, is in Aliyah, styled by Bradley Kenneth. Absolutely love this look. Am I getting the black dandyism of it all? Not really. I'm not really getting it, but she does look phenomenal. And Aliyah and Miley, they locked in. I'm always happy to see her in Aliyah, but I'm just really not getting the black dandyism of it. I'm not gonna chop it though, because it is a phenomenal look. I would love to know, like, what was the inspiration though behind it? Like, what was she actually going for? Let me see if it's in this article. Hold on. Let me zoom in. So, with the feel inspired by Pink Floyd's The Wall and the 2018 film Mandy. Okay. I wanted to play Nicolas Cage. I love that it's a romance revenge story. Romance and revenge, those are some of the greatest tragedies. I forever and always will be interested in those. Okay, so there is a story behind it, hypnotizing and glamorous. Okay, so she was going for more of that goth feel. Still not getting the black dandy taylorism of it all, but you look good, Miley. You look good. I'm gonna let you slide this time, girl. Thom Browne also dressed a lot of the girlies, which Thom Browne does every year. So let's go through some of the Thom Browne looks, because all of them were not great. I feel like last year, all of Thom Browne's looks were just superb. on top of everyone else. But this year, there were a few looks where I was like, what's going on here? Let's start out with Whoopi Goldberg. She is wearing a Tom Brown tuxedo dress. And Whoopi, as far as her glam, the top hat, the veil, I love that. But the dress in itself, it is a chop for me.
Electric chair.
Like this white, it's giving me like a napkin on top of her, like her suit dress. I would have preferred it be different. Like I just feel like it's not tailored in the right way. Like it's not complimenting the look in the right way. So sorry, Whoopi, I'm gonna have to chop this one. Whoopi was so damn high on the red carpet. Somebody on the red carpet asked Whoopi, who did her makeup or something like that. Whoopi looked at her and was like, girl, what? Whoopi trying to make it up the steps, honey, and into the gala. She ain't got time for that, honey. She done smoked her blunt. She don't want to be bothered. But this look is a chop. Sorry, Whoopi. Now, Mona Patel. I was on the fence about this look because initially when I looked at it, I'm like, this is just a lot to take in. It's just like, it's a lot going on, but it wouldn't be Tom Brown if it wasn't a lot. So, I'm not going to chop it. However, I am going to edit. Take this Tom Brown doggy purse away because the suit and all the accessories is already doing enough. I definitely love this midsection on the suit. That is exceptional. That's my favorite part of the look. I do not like how the pant is tailored. I wish it was tailored a different way. I like the detailing in the back, the vertebrae on the spine. That is exceptional. The see-through on the spine, the hat, all of that is exceptional. It's just a lot to take in at one time. It's so much going on. I'm not gonna chop it though because it is very avant-garde. It is very dandy, and I'm here for it a little bit. Not all the way, but she gave me a little bit of what I needed. Now, Zoe Saldana, on the other hand, her Tom Brown look knocked it out of the park. It also has compliments of what Whoopi did with putting the two different fabrics together. Here, hers is like pinstripe, and then she has the white, but it complements in each other really, really well. And then the buttons really plays into the symmetry and the tailoring of the look. And I just think that is exceptional. And then on the back, the bow on the back is just, it adds to the glamour of it all. This is like super, super chic. My only request is that she change the glam. I would have loved a slick back bun or a high pony or something to just take the hair off the face and like maybe a bold red lip that would have took the look over the edge. But she looks phenomenal. Out of all the Tom Brown looks, I would say this one is probably my favorite. This is probably my favorite. I just love the symmetry of it all and how well it's tailored. This is tailoring. This is super fine tailoring right here. Now, I was shocked to see Nicki Minaj making her way to the Met. Was super shocked. And then she was dressed by Tom Brown. Now, Nicki is a naturally pretty girl. Her glam looks phenomenal. I love the updo, love the nails. However, this look is just blah. It's not a bad look. It's just, I'm not excited about it at all. And what kills me about Nicki a lot of the times, oh, let me switch myself. What kills me about Nicki a lot of the times is that her fashion never matches her icon status. Like, Nicki, you are an icon, and I would love for your looks to show examples of that. Because, girl, you're an icon. You're that girl. You're Nicki the Minaj. But she doesn't look bad. It's not a chop for me. I'm always happy to see her on the Met Gala Red Carpet. But, girl, like, last year she ate it. She ate it last year with Marnie. But this year she kept it very safe. This is just a bit safe for Nicki, for sure. And it plays into what everyone else is doing with the pinstripes and the navy blue, the black, and the grays. Like, I'm bored. Now, this next look, I was shocked to learn that this is Tom Brown. And that is Lord, styled by Carla Welch, I believe. And this is definitely a chop for me because what's going on here?
Electric chair.
What's going on here? Like, I want to like it so bad because I do love the color. But the silhouette of it all and just the execution of it all, it's just not doing it for me. It's not doing it for me. I feel like the look is wearing Lord. Lord is not wearing the look. I do feel like this look could work. And it should work. It's just not working on Lord. I feel like it's not tailored to her silhouette. Like, look at the back of the dress. Like, you can barely see her curves in the back. And it's like, it's giving like a corseted back, which means that it should be tight on her silhouette, and I'm not sure exactly why it's not, but it's not giving me what I need. It's not giving me what I need. It's a chop, and I don't know. It's supposed to be sexy, and Lord just doesn't have that type of energy, not to carry a look like this, so it's a chop for me. Anok Yai also stepped on the carpet in Thom Browne, and it has a similar silhouette to Rihanna, with like the blazer being tied around the waist, and it also plays on that two different fabrics clashing with each other. I like this look. It's a great look on Anok. It's not like a show-stopping look like she usually does, but it is a look nonetheless. Angel Reese also in Thom Browne. And at first, I did not care for this look. I was like, come on now. Y'all can do better with Angel. But then I got into the silhouette of it all, and Angel is eating this up. She's eating it up. Let's break it down. Let's start with her glam. Her glam is exceptional. That burgundy lip, and then the Josephine Baker curl, and then the flips. Definitely old Hollywood glamour. Love that for Angel. And then we get into the silhouette of it all. I love the corset inside of the dress, so her hips are like accentuated out. That's what really sold the deal for me. And then I get to the back of the dress, and it's very well tailored to her butt and her silhouette. Like, it's just giving what it is supposed to give. The cleavage, not the cleavage, but like the peak under boob, it's just, this is a look. This is a good look, and I love that it's Thom Browne, but it also plays in Angel's world really well. Because usually when people wear Thom Browne, it kind of takes them out of their element because it's so avant-garde. But Angel is carrying this look really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Angel her 10s. You ate it up, mamas. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I forgot to talk about one of the Louis Vuitton looks, and that is Future in Louis Vuitton. And Future cut off his dreads. Future cut off his dreads, y'all. How y'all feel about it? When I tell you, I looked at this picture and I was like, who is this? Like, I really couldn't tell who it was, because it's like, this look is very like muted. It's giving me like Frank Ocean. Like, this is something Frank Ocean would wear on a regular day. But this is Future with the dreads cut off. As you can see, the dreads is doing the heavy lifting. But this look in itself is a chop for me.
Electric chair.
It's a chop for me because it's not moving the needle at all. It's not really, it's not tailored at all. It's just like, it's an airport outfit. And this is the Met Gala Future. And you cut your dreads off, so I would have liked a suit from you. I would have liked something a bit more tailored, a bit more over the top, but you wanted to bore us, and you succeeded in boring us. And if you still have your dreads, I suggest you glue them back on, sew them back in your head or something, because I don't know. I can't. Future without the dreads, I just cannot get into it. Like, I love that he's trying new things, but at what cost? Please. One fashion girly that brings it very unique and authentic every time is Tessa Thompson. And she stepped on the carpet in Probable Wrong, and this look is exceptional. I love how it plays in the masculine and feminine energy. Like, it's given like old throwback dandy with a modern touch, especially like the hip and how it's accentuated out, but the button detailing, the collar, it's just like, every feminine accent is matched with a masculine accent, which makes for a perfect look. And then her energy is just carrying the look over the top. The boots is eating down. The accentuated cuffs eating down. The back of the dress and how it like just looks very voluminous, kind of giving like that Marc Jacobs silhouette. Exceptional. Tessa eats it every single time. Like, how not enough people are talking about this look. Even the top hat and how it's laid to the side, and then the dip and the texture and the tones. This is great. I could have used a different color maybe, as opposed to like this champagne-y color, but it works. She looks phenomenal. Precious Lee also wore Probable Wrong, and this is a chop for me.
Electric chair.
I'm just trying to figure out. Let me look at it, y'all. You know, it's giving me 90s auntie. And I do like that about the look, but the look in itself is just a chop to me. It's just not a cohesive look. I do like the leopard shawl, but I just wish this bodysuit did something else. And then like, The cleavage is taking over the look. And, Preciously gonna give you her cleavage. But for this look, it's just not working for me. It is not working for me. She's a pretty girl, of course, so the glam is gonna be on. But the look in itself, it looked cheap to me. I'm gonna have to chop it. It's just...
Electric chair.
Let me zoom in. Let's zoom in just a bit. Let's see what the shoe... No. Even with a zoom in, it's still a child. Just... is the nipple about to pop out? No, Preciously. No, ma'am. And I'm gonna save the best for last. So these are some of my absolute favorite looks of the night. And we're gonna start out with Lewis Hamilton and Wells Bonner, who was also a co-host for the Met this year. And Lewis Hamilton is going to keep it very black at all times. And that just makes me live for him even more. Some of his inspirations when bringing this look together were Nelson Mandela, Angelina Talley, James Baldwin, the real modern day dandies, and that's who he took inspiration from. And he wanted to use this moment to pay homage to his ancestors with the cowrie shells and the pearls, and he wanted to give that Harlem Nights feel, and I think he nailed it. I think he absolutely nailed it, especially with the different accents that pay homage to his ancestors, the cowrie shells, the brooch, the color, all of it is just very black, very well done. He's definitely one of my best dressed of the night, for sure. So the theme of the Met is super fine black tailoring, right? And Jenna Ortega literally took that theme and brought it to the carpet in a very literal avant-garde way. And I love when people can take a theme and flip it on its head. She is wearing Balmain, and this dress is made up of rulers and measuring tapes, and it's exceptional that she thought to, or Olivier thought to bring out the literal word tailoring by way of tools that you use to tailor when getting dressed. This is exceptional. And then it being silver, y'all know I'm a silver girly. This is definitely one of the best looks of the night. One of the best, if not the best. It's not the best because I got the best coming up. But this is definitely one of the best looks of the night for sure. Love the glam. Love the hair. I love that she kept it muted. Eyeshadow, a cute lip. The necklace is the right length. This is just, it's perfection. Nothing is out of place. And then the way that it's tailored at the bottom, it's sweeping the ground but not touching the ground. Olivier, he tailored this to perfection. And I'm glad that he did, because some of his looks last year, the tailoring was so off. And I feel that this year, Olivier, I think he carried the sewing machine on the carpet, makes sense because he was putting it to work and he was making sure that the tailoring was giving what it was supposed to give. Speaking of a well-tailored look, another one of my favorites is Teyana Taylor in custom Ruthie Carter, and she's wearing Marc Jacob Kiki boots, which are also custom. Teyana Taylor opened the carpet and she almost shut it down. Because everybody that came after her just could not hold up to the precedent that she set forth. Because she is paying homage to the Harlem Renaissance. She is from Harlem. She carries Harlem on her back. And the fact that she wanted to go on the route of being a Harlem Renaissance dandy, exceptional. That do-rag train, that's how you wear a do-rag. Amelia Gray, this is why you should stay out of black people's business when it comes to do-rags, because you're just not executing the look in the way that it should be executed. But Teyana, she showed you girls exactly how to do it. And this is Teyana plays in androgyny really well too. She loves playing in that masculine and that feminine energy. And I always think she looks her best in that masculine realm. And she ate it down to the ground. The pinstripe complemented by the burgundy, and then the chains for the wallet, the chain wallet, but it's an extra long chain wallet. She just took, and then that neck detail, are you kidding me? And then the roses, incorporate into the look, because she is a rose in Harlem. That's just her aesthetic, that's her vibe. She left nothing unturned. Even putting Harlem Rose on the train of the suit jacket. The shoulders, phenomenal. The chain across the waist, the abdomen, phenomenal. Like Teyana, I could talk about this all day. The feathering, it's just Harlem Renaissance at its best. It's Harlem Renaissance at its best. And if you're going to open a carpet and be the first one on the carpet, this is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. Like, she really had me excited for what was to come because she knocked it out the park. No notes at all. And the moments you've all been waiting for, the best dressed person of the night, who's getting the honor of being the best dressed black dandy at the 2025 Met Gala, Jodie Turner-Smith. Jodie Turner-Smith and Burberry paying homage to Black woman equestrian Salika Lazevsky. This last name is gonna eat me up. But let's sound it out. Lazevsky. Salika Lazevsky. This is just so perfectly done. I just had to give her best dress. And one thing about it, when it comes to Jodie Turner-Smith, you're really not going to be able to beat her when it comes to fashion. Let's just get into the look. Let's start with the top hat. The top hat, I believe, was stopped by Stephen Jones as well. And this is the Burberry monochromatic look. It's gagging me. Like, the more and more I look at it, it's so gag worthy. Like, the way that it's like tied in at her hips and then like it accentuates and flows out onto the ground. The train is given just enough. It's very rich. It's very black dandy, and it's very gaudy, but in a minimal way. Like, even the pointed toe with the tassels and then the pant. Now the crease could have been in the front. That would have took the look over the top. But babes, this is just, I have not one note. And then her black skin and the shine and sheen of it all. Like, her moisturizing regimen, it has to be exceptional because she gets it right every single time. And then the burgundy lip. The burgundy lip, burgundy and brown skin is just a match made in heaven. And I have not seen it look this good ever in my life. Like, Jodie Turner, girl, you ate this up. Best dress of the night. Best dress of the night. She is wearing Marley jewels and to complement the look, but it's like the jewels are very, very minimal. Like, it's really, everything is focused on the look. I definitely love like the lapels on the coat and then the collar that sticks out. It's just amazing. It is amazing. I absolutely love this look. I would love to see something like this on the Cowboy Carter tour. Burberry, I know y'all make it look so Beyonce. Go ahead and send her a replica of this. Make it brown, black, something. But this is just giving me also Western vibes. Like, this is just, it lives in so many worlds, and nobody on the carpet was touching her. And I mean, not a soul. Teyana Taylor came very close. But Jodie Turner-Smith, she took it out the water. That is my red carpet review for the Met Gala. I am coming with a part 2, and it's going to be dedicated to chops and chops only because y'all gave me all of the content I need for the chops. Because, babes, some people interpreted this black dandyism theme in the wrong, worst way possible. I'm still thinking about Rosa Parks on Lisa Coochie. Why is Rosa Parks on your crotch? Part 2, choppity chops, on the way. Let me know what you think in the comments. Bye. It's Mars, lover of all things iconic, here with your why is my throat doing all of that? When the sun goes down, I hear you turn your heart to stone. I don't want them back, but I can't let go. I've been talking so much, my lips I got dry. Move, I know. Ooh, bitch, get out the way. Who is this? Girl, I got so many Instagram notifications of people waiting on my video, girl. It is coming. I'm literally doing it right now. One by one, You hang them high. Your hands are steady. You sleep at night. How did you turn your heart to stone? I don't want them back, but I can't let you go. Hang me